Hi guys, it's Dustin with TWPD. Today we're going to be repairing a Galaxy 6 Edge Plus Gold Edition. There was like literally a $5 difference between the frame and the whole assembly. So I decided to just get the whole assembly, because why not? This looks like a really fun phone, so we will see if it's much different than, let's say, the Note. Anyways, so this is our new part, and I'm just removing some of the stickies here so that way we can get this ready to install as soon as the Galaxy 6 is warmed up. It's sitting there on my hot plate, warming at 100 degrees Celsius. Now the camera protrudes on this one, so I just have it stuck most of the way on my hot plate, and then the rest is just hanging off. So the top portion's not warming up as much, but after about 3 minutes, it's warmed up enough where it can be removed the whole way off. So you'll see here in a second. Recommend using the iFlex tool and clean off your tool, which I'm going to do that right now. And then a very thin, like a iSesame tool or something along those lines. You can grind your iSesame tool down to be as thin as the iFlex, or you can use business cards. Another guy suggested on YouTube that he uses transparent paper and then puts some duct tape on the end of it and just cuts out like something thin like this. It's interesting. I've never seen that before, but there's several tools that you can just make, but basically the iFlex has been the best one for me so far. You can find that on eBay. Okay. Zoom out of here just a bit. There we go. Okay, so now that my 6 Edge Plus is warmed up, make sure it's not on. I forgot to make sure, but mine was off. Been sitting around for a couple days waiting for the part to come in. I'm just going to treat it just like any other Galaxy. The new Galaxies. So I don't need the iFlex on this one because it doesn't have curved edges, but if it did, I would use that. Just cutting a little bit more in. That way we can get this piece off here. It really doesn't want to come off. It just wants to come on. Wow. A little bit more stubborn than all the other Galaxies I've worked on. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this back on the hot plate. Keep that nice and warm. Okay, and his LCD is broken, so I can't turn it off. Okay, so now next step is we're going to remove all the screws here. I also said there was something on the camera too, so we gotta clean off the camera. Some kind of speck or something along those lines. I've tried to get a replacement camera, but I couldn't get one in time. So hopefully we can just get it cleaned. The reason why I make these videos, guys, is to show my future technicians on how to repair them, to show the other TWPDs. Got over 20 of them now on how to do the newest repairs, so that way they don't have to risk it themselves. And also, because it's a lot of fun. You can always join TWPD for free as the franchise. Check out our videos, our business videos, and it explains everything. Lots and lots of screws. Holy moly. Just remove the old adhesive. We can put some new stuff on there. That screw doesn't want to come out, so it's fine. We'll just leave it. Just slice up there. Okay. And then pop out our SIM card. And we're just going to push through and pull our fingernail. It'll pop right out like that. Just like all the other Galaxy 6s and 7s. Go ahead and turn off the power there. Take off the cable. Plug the antennas. Go ahead and remove the motherboard. Looks like there's some additional stuff attached. A little bit different. Let's see here. It's not hot enough for the battery removal quite yet, so we're going to go ahead and just put that on the heater. Looks like we need some of the antennas that were on this other unit. So we're just going to go ahead and remove the antennas. That way we can plug them in. Okay, back on the heater you go. The reason why we have to make multiple parts of these videos, guys, is because YouTube said, oh, you have a content violation. I had a Garth Brooks concert. I thought that was perfectly fine, but Pearl Records did not agree with it. And so they gave me a content strike and banned my videos from being longer than 15 minutes for 6 months with no warning. So those are the kind of people that we deal with, guys. I like YouTube and I like all the training, but it's a little ridiculous that they give you a 6-month ban for something so minute. They shouldn't do that. I understand content is important, and I wouldn't want people selling my content. I just didn't realize a concert was doing that. Considering it was from like really far up video, and yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. But oh well. Okay, so where does this microphone go? There it is, right there. This is interesting. I'm just trying to weave this all in before setting the motherboard down. Oh, the vibrator didn't transfer. Or didn't give me one. So I have to move that one over. Anything else? Maybe this piece here? Yes, this is really hot. Seems like everything is over. Okay. Just put that vibrator in there. There we go. Make sure everything is sitting down. Press that in to clip it in, hopefully. Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't seem to clip in. Okay, it did. Great. I didn't hear it click. It's funny. Plug in the antennas carefully. Not ruin the port or anything like that. It has to be a perfect. You have to perfectly put it over on top of it. If you don't, basically you can bend the port and then ruin it, and then it's a really pain to solder a new one on. You have to send it to my California location for resoldering. Oh, come on, goodness. Jeez, I think this is just like the Galaxy 7. It needs to be under the board. So I recommend putting these cables in first before you put those other cables over there. That goes underneath the board, the mic and all that. There we go. Then focus on these ones over here. And everything goes always my way, unfortunately, when it comes to fixing phones. But once I learn a proper way to fix them, then I'm great. I'm golden. Just always be careful with these little small connectors. They could easily break. Okay, so now that way it's really hot to the touch here. I've let it sit for like 5 minutes on there. Okay. Get a little leverage under there. I should be able to get a plastic tool under there. Oh yeah, this is really glued on. So the reason why you don't want to use the knife too much is so that way you don't cut into the battery. Looks like we're pretty close to cutting in, but we didn't. So yeah, that's great news. Okay, set that off to the side. Always put the charge dock in first, and then push and pull in. So it's kind of like the pressure down. It's hard to explain. All right, let's get a couple of these screws in here, let it cool down before we go start turning it on. Or you can do that if you want to. Okay, now that we got all these screws in here, just put the SIM card back in. We're going to go ahead and turn it on. Just trying to do under the 15-minute time frame. And then we're going to just use some double-sided adhesive tape all around. I'll show you the final. Okay, so we got the double-sided adhesive tape on there. And you're just going to go ahead and peel it off. And then your hot glass that you left on the hot plate, it's nice and warm, will stick really well to that adhesive tape. So anyways, this is Dustin with the Galaxy 6 Edge Plus. Thanks for watching our videos, and yeah, everything seems to be working. Guys, have a great one. Thanks.